It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Heward up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. Can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing in 2 weeks. It's going to be a game-long challenge, no question, to keep the focus on the right here and the right now.
Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagle first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. It is taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. And you're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Okay, you know, this is one of those moments where you can just throw that undefeated record in pursuit of perfection right out the window. It really doesn't matter if they were 17-0 or 9-8 in the regular season. All that matters to him right now, right here, is playing for a spot in the Super Bowl, and it's his job to get him there.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. It's Azarie Thomas making the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
37-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now McCarthy. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's McCarthy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Intended for Ashton Genty. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's on target to Williams. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
25 yards on the play. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two,
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about it, Brock, they are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. He's got a gain of 6 there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Eagles 1st down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Took off with it again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
On the play. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-point game.
Eagles.
We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. But, sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Genty on the draw. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 3rd and 8. Throw here, 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Eagles will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick 6.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'd make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Vikings 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings now set to take the field. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. First play is going to be again to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
First down.
He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
36-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle, throw deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Green on the stop.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Back at the 27.
McCarthy looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The give now out of the shotgun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Throw, 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
14 yards. And the Vikings.
On the left is Genty. Get some space around midfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Vikings.
Hampton now up the middle. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
McCarthy throwing here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts it for the second time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on 1st down. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Back to the well again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Eagles will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. They'll run it from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
We'll air it out on 3rd. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught, nice game left side. And he has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play.
It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route, in breaking, angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. This time they've got him. You can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down. Line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings with the football here late in the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get it into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Second and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Going again now, McCarthy. Big strike here to Williams. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
McCarthy trying again on second down. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards. That's another.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the LA Chargers. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Chargers do it again. In an unlikely path to the Super Bowl, they found their way as champions of the AFC. And time for a look at how we got here, the playoff bracket in the AFC. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, here's McCarthy. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
At the 26-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Has it downfield working right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
At the 46-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. It is caught left side. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
And
2nd
McCarthy to
and
throw.
3.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This is Genty on second. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Third down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Reichert connects there, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Yeah, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So fresh set downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing it again here. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 46.
And an Eagles first down.
They're going play action. This time not able to get it to him. It's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. It's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To number 88. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Third down from the gun. Complete out to the right. They are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. First play is a design run. Give him 24 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. It's McCarthy. He isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. McCarthy to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. That's caught for the first. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. All set now, 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genti. But he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they're going to take possession of the football. But they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. Nearly saw them trade fumbles there on back-to-back plays, Brock, but a chance recovery kept one turnover from answering another.
Okay, can we please, can we please hold on to the football? Somebody! I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind up here. And you know what the defenders are going to do? They're going to smell blood in the water, and they're going to be swinging as wildly as I am here in the booth.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That one's complete, right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Vikings and running back Ashton Genti headed back out there. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. They give left side to Genti. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to Genti. He cuts it right. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Vikings football, and they know they are just 1 quarter away from advancing. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on first. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 30, Eagles 20.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kick off for the Vikings.
His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good.
All set to go now from the 35. Tight end in motion right.
On the play. First down, Eagles.
Dive play straight ahead. He loses the football. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. To throw now. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Punt team on the field. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Offense.
Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Jency on the give. He's headed right. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Jihad Campbell on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Give here to Jency. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd
Now McCarthy. Connecting on the slant. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have... We've got a challenge for the Vikings here. They want the officials to take another look.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the 1st down. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And off to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was brought down.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Giving this to Jency. Shoots away from one. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete to number 7. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power him across. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
It's now...
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
37, Eagles 20.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
First down, they'll run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He is tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Going from the gun here. He'll step up, and there he goes. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Goal to go. They're passing. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a 2-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, you know, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. You know, they grinded down every second, never took anything for granted, to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Genty from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Green on the stop.
The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Bringing up 3rd and
This drive
12.
in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Genty running right. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
27.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw.
30-yard line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. They're throwing it. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up third and goal.
To throw. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Makes the score.
That one right down the middle.
Eagles.
And the Eagles get it back to within 6. And the Vikings bring in the onside kick. That should just about do it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second quarterback run here. So it's a win for the Vikings. And one last huge step has been taken, partners. They claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.
Come on, set! Cougar 19, ready? Set! 70 Lions! Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!